welcome to another episode with Nurse Vicky here with Petra Home Care. So thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Please, I encourage you to please subscribe to this channel. Please like and please leave comments if there's any specific topic that you want us to share about. So in this episode, I really just want to share a little bit about health abuse. What are the signs and what is it that you can do in case you come across any senior in your life that is being abused? So every abuse can happen anywhere. It can happen at home, and it can actually happen even in a facility. Maybe you have someone in a nursing home, long-term care facility. It can happen there, or you have them living home either by themselves or with a caretaker. It still can happen. And these are few signs of abuse that you really want to look for in case that person is not local to you. That each time you go in there, these are the things you want to watch out for. Number one is if you notice like any bruise on them that they cannot explain, they cannot tell you how it happened. You see scars, you see a sign of constraint, you see all of those things. That is a big sign. While you are there, you notice a poor hygiene, someone who is always like clean and neat. All of a sudden, this person is not well kept. That is another sign. Someone who is withdrawn, each time you come in, maybe they are so happy to see you and they're really very excited, but all of a sudden they are withdrawn. They keep to themselves. You are asking questions and they cannot really answer you in full sentences. So those are a few things. So some of the types of abuse that seniors or even anyone can actually experience. Number one is physical abuse. That means this person is being hit. Maybe they are slapping this person, they're restraining this person, they're hitting him or her. Those are some physical abuse. Another major type of abuse is what we call emotional and psychological abuse. So emotional, it means that, and this affect their whole psyche. And it takes away the dignity of life from them. People are withdrawing their privileges from them and leaving them to just like hating themselves and not liking themselves. So this can happen by maybe talking down on them, verbally abusive, saying nasty and dirty things, and also threatening them or forcing them to just do things that they're not supposed to do. That is emotional, psychological abuse, telling them you are not worth it. Look at your life. You can't even get up by yourself. You can't even take care of yourself. You can't even feed yourself. What type of a person are you? All of those things are emotional and psychological abuse. Another type of abuse you want to really look out for is what we call a financial exploitation. Meaning, this person maybe is a retired person and they're having money coming in for their upkeep, their retirement, their benefit, whatever it is. And it is what helps them, to keep things together, food, bills, and all of those. And for whatever reason, you are noticing that they are behind on their bills. You're noticing that when you go into the house, there is no food in the house, there is no food in the refrigerator, and they cannot account like how they spend the money. Where did the money go? So you may want to look into it. Who have access to their finances, to their checking account, to their debit card? Who is using it? What are they using it for? They may not be able to tell you, but one way or the other, find a way of asking, and if you are their POA, you may want to be able to dive into that further with them. Another type of abuse is sexual abuse. Yes, it can be, really letting them, touching them anyhow, and just really forcing them to either maybe having a sexual interaction or just touching them inappropriately. As long as it is unwelcome, it is a sexual abuse. And another one is neglect and abandonment. And this can happen especially to those who maybe that have a cognitive impairment. They have like a type of dementia, or they are really disabled, or they are dependent. For example, they need help to get out of bed, they need help to change their diapers, to move them around. And if they are not getting those help, they are being neglected, maybe leaving them in their soaked diaper, their dirty clothing for more than 6 7 hours for a whole day, not giving them food when they need it, not giving them water. Those are abandonment and neglect. If you know anyone that is experiencing any of this, or maybe you are a friend and you just stop by, you are noticing any of this sign, you can report, call your local adult protective services, let them know what is going on. If you are here in Houston, you can call 911, call 211. I'm sorry, not 911. 911 is an emergency, but you can call 211 and they will direct your call to the right place, or call adult protective services. So what is it that you can do if you have someone that is prone to being abused, maybe by the virtue of them being cognitively impaired, by the virtue of them being dependent on other people for their daily living? You may want to hire a professional caregiver. Use a trusted agency to be in there, so they can be another set of eye for you, to make sure that your loved one receive the care they needed. It doesn't matter, maybe they're in the home or in a facility. You may still need an extra set of eye to watch over them, to just make sure they are receiving the care they need. Also, I mean, if you are not able to do like a long-term care, like maybe having somebody every day, you may do what we call a quick visit, meaning somebody stop by once a week, twice a week, no different timing, to just check, to just make sure they're well taken care of. They have food, they're eating what they're supposed to eat, they're being changed, they're getting care that is needed. So if this has added value to you, if you like the content here, please share, please like. And if you are in Houston, Petra Home Care, we service the whole of Houston area and its surroundings. We can be an extra set of eye for you. We have nurses, we have CNAs, we have caregivers that can care for your loved ones. All right, so this is Nurse Vicky with Petra Home Care. Our information is below. 713, of course, 320-9619. Care for your loved ones. And if you need a reliable home care agency, Petra Home Care is your trusted agency. And I see you again. This is Nurse Vicky. Take care now. Bye-bye.